We have Kerry Russell starring on our show with us today, and we're very psyched because we've had almost the entire cast of Felicity. We've had Scott Foley, Amy Smart, obviously Donald Faison, and I think we need to get Scott Speedman, and we'll have the whole set. She's really funny. I had only seen her on Felicity, where she's really serious, and then I had seen her in Mission Impossible 3, where her head explodes, so she wasn't too funny there either. But in person, she's a really funny, wacky woman. I guess she's pregnant, so I have to call her a woman. But she's got a great sense of humor, and she just, Bill wrote the character as sort of a wacky, really extroverted girl, and she's doing a great job. She plays Elliot's sorority sister, who is, sort of promiscuous and really out there. And she comes to into our world, and JD has a crush on her, of course. And she agrees to make out with me, but that's it. All she'll do is kiss me. So anytime it gets any further than that, she stops it. But she's willing to make out with him all he wants. So as one might understand, that gets a little frustrating, and that's her main storyline. There is a big twist, believe it or not. Bill Lawrence isn't a huge fan of twists and cliffhangers, but he revealed to me how the season ends, and I think that the fans are going to be very happy. It's a really good, really cool twist.
The guest stars, Kerry Russell. We'd had Scott Foley and Amy Smart, and of course Donald Faison, who's here every week. So we needed to have Kerry Russell. We had to complete the Felicity cast. She plays my good buddy from our sorority, and I was never actually part of a sorority, so it was great. I got to have my moment just now shooting our sorority photo. We're all in matching sweatshirts, so I think I'm asked to keep mine. So she comes to the hospital, and we haven't seen each other, and I think it's so weird that she hasn't changed at all, and I love that about her. But JD only passes the fact on that I said that she hasn't changed, so we, of course, get into this huge fight, and then we make up, and we get mad at JD. I was very uncool, which is really hard to believe. But Elliot was not cool in college. The fact that she considers herself cool now is confusing. But, Melody, Kerry Russell's character, makes her cool and kind of, gets her in with the in crowd. And she had bangs. Kerry Russell had bangs up to here back then. And makes her cool, and then helps her out in this episode planning her proposal, because Elliot gets proposed to, but it certainly does not go in the way that she's dreamt of since she was 2 years old. The ring's a little small, and so she asks for a do-over. And Keith actually lets her plan her entire proposal. So Kerry, his character, helps out with that, sort of, planning it, making it perfectly. There's decorations, there's candles. She creates a look for Elliot with Jordan, and then it's in the bar, and everyone's there, and Elliot acts surprised.
Doesn't kill the spontaneity of it.
It does not at all. It does not kill the spontaneity of that moment.
I've decided she's my new best friend. She's awesome, but she looks much better pregnant than I looked pregnant. It's a little annoying, a little bitter. She's playing Elliot's best friend who got Elliot in all sorts of trouble, and I think she does something, too, that she makes out with guys and then doesn't let it go any further. Some annoying thing that she does.
It's great to work with Kerry again. She gets it. She gets the comedy. That's great, especially, she comes from a really dramatic background. But, she also did the Mickey Mouse Club, so I guess, she had to learn a lot of other things like dance and sing and sketch comedy. She's somebody who's been around. She's done movies with really big stars and and she's had her own television show, so it brings a sort of pedigree to the part. You know what I mean? And hopefully it'll bring ratings. You know, everybody who was a Felicity fan could. I mean, we've had a bunch of them on the show now. A bunch of the, you know, Scott Foley, Kerry Russell. All we need is Grumberg and Speedy, and it's on the popping. So she brings a lot to the show. Actually, hopefully, she brings her fans. Most important.
She's wonderful. She's lovely. She's all of 6 almost invisible months pregnant. You could barely tell unless she stands sideways with a big backlight pointing at the belly. You can't tell, but it's been fun. It's been fun having her. We just did a scene in the cafeteria with her and Krista Miller, myself, and Sarah Chalk. It's been great having her here. She plays the fun/slutty college girlfriend of Elliot Reed, the one who actually made her cool, and comes back to inject a little bit more cool into the life of Elliot Reed in her hospital days.
Hey, Marty. Action.
I'm open to it. Carla, you're in charge of the guest list. Just make sure all of my close friends are there. Oh, and Naomi, that bitch in radiology. She's teased me for 6 years about how she's going to beat me down the aisle. Oh, she can suck it, her and her fat neck.
Invite Fat Nick.
Got it.
Introduce.
Jordan, but first smell it. It's like lily of the valley.
And tilt.
I can cross that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, still short.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a 6-hander?
He said.
He said.
Background.
There's 2 people in it.
Action. Background. And action.
Hey, fellas. I hear there's a steel magnolia in room 309 that needs a little pruning.
Todd, she's 68 and has syphilis.
Hey, the Todd accepts all applicants, regardless of age or disability.
I'm giving up on Melody.
Dude, no! Me? I'm still married. I'm never gonna ever have sex ever again.
Action.
Well, I'm giving up on Melody.
Zach.
Hey, do you want to Mac with me again?